Hey, it's Ricardo and I'm playing Subnautica, and I'm going to show you today where to find bloodoil and deep shrooms. Yes, mushrooms of the deep, and also bloodoil. Bloodoil you're going to make benzene with, but not only am I going to show you where they all are and where you can get them, I'm going to start farming them as well. So I'm going to be farming bloodoil and I'm going to be farming deep shrooms, so I haven't got to go trolleying all the way around the map to go and get them. So straight off the bat, from the escape pod, I am gonna head west. And west it's going to be. Now I'm using my sea moth, but you can do this with a sea glide. It's about 900 meters away, you know, it's not too far, but it is quite a bit down. So I like using the sea moth generally, so it gives me a sort of staging area so I can stay down and collect all the items that I want to collect and take them back up to that ship. But if you're just starting out in the game, you can do this with a sea glide. You could do this with a pair of flippers, right? But I think you are going to struggle. I mean, I've got extended tanks and the like, you know, so you want to start to think about upgrading those tanks, and I've done a video on that as well. So I did a quick check back. I'm about 400 meters away from that, from our escape pod, and I'm still heading west. I'm going through these lovely pillars. So if you see the pillars, you know you're in the right general area. Okay, so we're keeping going. I'm starting to tilt down now, so we're going to go from 66 meters. We're going to go down. Now I've got a 300 meter depth capability on this sea moth, and as a result of this, you know, I'm going to use that to its full potential. So down, down, down we go. We're going all the way down, as far down as we can possibly go without incurring any damage. So, about 256 now. We're going to head back. We're going to do a quick check. 906 meters. Okay? And you can see the tops of the blood oil stalks, or blood oil trees, I like to call them. Just there. So there's no drama to be had. Quite straightforward. From the escape pod, head west, look down, see the stalks, get yourself down to the seabed. So to recap, west from the pod, 906 meters, descend to the seafloor. You'll see those lovely trees. I brought a beacon with me so I can drop a beacon off. So I know easily where to come back from. So there goes my beacon. And you can see it's giving me an ecological bit of data to consider. But I'm not interested in all that yet. I want to get down there. I want to get my blood oil. And I want to get some deep shrooms. So as you can see, there's the blood oil. Lovely. Bits of quartz, gold hanging around as well. Uranite. You're going to find all that material there. Now, you want to be making sure that you've got an empty inventory. You're not going to need any radiation protection, so go with your rebreather if you've got one. If you haven't, make sure you fashion one. Before we go any further, make sure you do me a favour. Can you click the like and the subscribe button? A like and a subscribe goes a hell of a long way with YouTube. And look up for the notification icon as well. And that'll let you know when I'm putting more videos of Subnautica, Sea of Thieves. What else am I playing? Elite Dangerous on YouTube. So I've picked up a lot of things. I'm heading back to the old Sea Badger, which is my sea moth. Now I've got a cargo pod on there as well, which is going to allow me to store additional items. Now open the storage. I can put some of those big items in. I've got a creature egg. I've got some blood oil. Yeah, get that in there. Frees up a little bit of extra space as well. Now, water I'm okay with, but you know, that would give me an extra slot as well. So, back down we go, right? We're going to replenish our air in the sea moth, and then get back down to the seabed. Now, let's talk about deep shrooms. They're available in the exact same place. Now, I'm growing them here in my little deep shroom grow bed, my external grow bed. But where are they? Well, you can find them in exactly the same place. So whereas you can see them standing out quite well at the bottom of the stalks with the blood oil, the deep shrooms are quite close by. Just head up, look at that rocky outcrop, and you can see a few there. Now you want to be filling that inventory of yours right up with these, and then planting them back in your external bed when you get back. So we're going to pick them up. As soon as you do, you get an additional blueprint. Alright? And that's going to be very important for what's coming next. So fill up, because the more you have, the more you can plant. And once you've planted them and they've grown, you can then split them and make more. And that's the important. And that way then you haven't got to come all the way over here every time you want to build something. So it's all about sustainability. Having that ability to grow things close to your base cuts down on development time, cuts down on the crafting time, so you know you're going to be able to get what you want in that particular area. So I've got the F1 coordinates as well on the screen, just in case you're wondering. Be careful with the electric eels that are wandering around, and make sure you pick up all those additional items like the quartz, like the rubies. So in my lovely outdoor garden, what else am I? I'm going to be growing some of my own creep vines. Now, they're pretty close by to the base anyway, but nothing is more close by than right outside the front door, in my opinion. And they look quite good, and they give a nice sort of like yellowy glow. So I'm going to harvest some of those. I'm going to take them back. Not only am I going to use those for latex, for building things like bulkheads, tools, and all that sort of thing, but it just stands to reason to have things close by. So I'm going to take all my items back, I'm going to plant them in the grow beds, and then I'm going to sit back and watch my crop grow. Now I've built a foundation just outside the base, and it's not a very good base, I know, I was just starting out when I built it, but you can see I'm going to get in there now. I'm going to transfer all the seeds, the creepers, and the like to that flower bed, and I'm going to let them grow. I'm going to go back to my sea moth, and from my sea moth, I'm then going to go and get the blood oil. I'm going to plant the blood oil, and I'm going to plant the shrooms, and then I'm going to have quite the garden, quite the material sustainability garden growing. And see, as you can see, we've skipped ahead a little bit now. I've got my blood oil trees, or blood oil stalks growing. I've got my shrooms planted, and you can see I can pick up a fully grown and developed deep shroom and use that to go crafting. And I've also got my creep weed and the stuff to make latex from. Now, when planting, you don't just transfer it from one part to another. That's just ridiculous. You don't do that. You need to get your knife out. Once you've got your knife out, you can approach your shroom just like this. Make sure you get a well-developed one. All these are growing because I've duplicated them. You cut them and then spread them to different parts of the flower bed. Now, a lot of people have said to me, hey, how do I actually get one shroom to furnish me with 4? Okay, so you go over there with your knife, you attack them. You're going to get 4 segments of a deep shroom. You then take those 4 segments of a deep shroom and you then plant them in the planting bed and create a shroom sustainable supply close to your base. Easy as that. Each time you hit one, you're going to get 4 and then it disappears. You replant that 4, you get a nice sustainable stock, and that way you haven't got to go all over the place to try and get your shroom supply. Same with the blood oil as well. Worthwhile having some close by just in case. Just my little bit of a top tip there. I've been Ricardo, thanks for watching. This has been Deep Shrooms. This has been blood oil and farming it and where to find them. Thanks very much for watching, and check back for more videos in the series of not only Subnautica but other games as well. See you soon.